Hey, Charlie Black here today, and I am fixing a project that I had that was using the old Maven repo that GemFire used to use. We're going to update it to the current Broadcom Maven repo, so that way this project can build and work properly. So let's dive right into this. So I am looking to set for the URL for the repository. So I'm going to go to the GemFire documentation and grab that new URL there. And we're going to just replace the current one or the old one with the Broadcom Artifactory repository. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to make all my projects be a little bit more standard, so that way we get an idea for what's going on here. So this is just the Broadcom username, right? User and the Broadcom package, Broadcom password. So that makes it nice and easy to separate, say, your corporate or whatever it is. So now you just go off and say anything I'm getting from Broadcom is underneath that username and password. And it's nice and small and real easy to get. All right, so let's go off and save that. So now when I refresh my projects, everything will be good. But before I refresh that projects, we got to go get new tokens. And you can read the instructions here on how to do that, but I'm going to walk you through that. So let's go over to the support page here, and let's go find GemFire, and I'll show you how I do it. I go to software, and then Tanzu, and then my downloads, and where we get the repository access for everything is just off of the GemFire, right? So in the GemFire core project here, we just go into here, and the release that we're going to look for, I have to hit that twice. The release that I have to look for is something like token or something like that. I always forget right off the top of my head there. And this is actually how I get the usernames and passwords for what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead, and it says click the green repository access. If you don't have this here, it's possible that there is another step that you might have to take if this is the first time, where you might have it accept the EULA right up here in the gray area. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to come up with a rather long web page. I recommend copying this and saving it away, because it's basically going to give you your username and password, and I'll gray everything out, so it's going to be hard for you to see it. But inside there will be some download instructions and talking about how to use it, and giving you some instructions. But unfortunately, I got to probably hide everything there, so it's not going to be that great. So I'm going to copy and paste this into something. I could store this away for later, and I'm just going to open a terminal, and let's VI a nice Broadcom Maven.txt. And I'm also going to gray this out, paste anyway, and let's see, I can remember my username there. So I'm going to copy this and hit save this file. Whoops. All right, so now that I have, let's go ahead and just close this too. Now that I have that saved away for a rainy day, I need to actually add it to something that a user could use. Now I could cut and paste my username and password into my build.gradle, but when I go check it into my GitHub, it's going to be out there for the world to see. So the way that Gradle works is that you can set up a Gradle properties inside your .gradle directory. So we just go in here and we just VI a Gradle.properties, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this insert. Oh my goodness. Broadcom user. So that's going to match what I had set up in my project. And I'm going to put in my username or my user black at broadcom.com. And then Broadcom password, and then I'm gonna paste in my password, and it's a doozy, right? So that gives me that, and let's exit out. So now that I've saved, went and got my token from support, and I did my search for repository access or token as what I used, right? I got my token from here from clicking the green icon, and I saved it away in my Broadcom text file, and I added it to my Gradle properties. So now all I have to do is reference that property over in my application. So now I should be able to hit this Gradle refresh, and instead of me getting some kind of, can't find it, I should be able to start downloading. Did I spell something wrong? Broadcom user. Gradle.properties. Did I misspell properties? Broadcom user. Broadcom passwords. Gradle.property. Yes, I did. All right, so now that I changed that up, and now let's go take a look. We all make mistakes. All right, so now I'm downloading from Broadcom and getting everything all set up. That was pretty easy and pretty painless. We got our, once I solved my spelling mistake, we're able to start using this project, and I'll go through and I'll probably update all my projects now, just that way I can have them build off of the new Broadcom Maven repo. All right. That's about as much as I can think for today's video. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.